Hey YouTube, Alyssa Forever here. So today I decided to come up on here naked-faced and bare to talk about how I got rid of my acne. Now I feel like I should address this now. This is not a sponsored video. All the products that you see in this video are products I actually use and have actually changed my life. Anyway, so for most of my life I've had pretty good skin. Not anything like so amazing that people are like, oh my god. But like skin you don't really have to worry about or think about, it's just regular skin. It wasn't until like 2 years ago when I was like 20, 21 that I started to have problems with my skin. I've always worn makeup, but it wasn't until I was like 17 that I started to wear foundation. So at 20, 21, I knew that makeup wasn't the cause of my acne. To this day, I still don't know what caused my acne, but I bet it's just like an accumulation of not really taking care of my skin the best way I should have. Once I started to see that my skin was having problems, I freaked out. I was not used to it and I just wanted it to go away. I had myself on Google every single day looking for ways to get rid of it. I remember everybody telling me to try African black soap. I tried it and it didn't really work for me. It made my skin feel weird and dry and itchy and it just wasn't for me. So then I moved on to trying Murad. Murad has some pretty good products. I especially like using like their cleansing foam. It was the one with the pink label. But it wasn't until I tried these two other products that my skin didn't react very well to. I'm gonna go ahead and insert some clips here so you guys can see what happened when I used the Murad. I got the blackhead and pore duo right here. This is step 1 is a blackhead remover and step 2 is a pore refining sealer. I'm supposed to leave this on for 10 minutes, so in 10 minutes I'm gonna wash it. I just woke up and this is what my face looks like. I don't know why this is red. I never get red right there. This is weird. I don't know, maybe I was sleeping on my face like that. I just don't think I was. I'm kind of itchy right there. I actually called the company. There's a 1-800 on the box, 1-800 number, and I just called the number and she said that she thinks I'm reacting negatively to it, and it kind of sucks because I really wanted something to clear my blackheads and my pores, and I just don't feel like there's any other products. So it's really weird that my skin reacted that way because I have a really high tolerance. I'm not allergic to anything. My skin was red, flaky, itchy for the next few days, but once it finally cleared up, my skin was as smooth as a baby's bottom. I'm like, what is this? I ended up trying it again like a month later because I read somewhere sometimes when you have an allergic reaction to a product, it's only a one-time thing and moving forward you should be fine. It was true, I was fine. I used it and I didn't have a reaction. It was great, but the product didn't work in the way that I wanted it to, so I kind of kicked that to the side. Fast forwarding to the product that literally changed my life. And remember, this is not sponsored, okay? So I did some research and watched dozens of testimonials of people who have been using this product. Mind you, their skin was 10 times worse than mine. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of me going to a dermatologist and getting on some like pills or something, let me just try this out, because if it worked for them, why wouldn't it work for me? You guys have probably heard of this before. If you've ever been on Google and typed in anything related to acne, it's probably given you a couple of forums from this site. It's called acne.org. So on acne.org, they have hundreds of forums filled with thousands of people going through the same thing that you're going through. You can get advice, give advice, listen to other people's testimonials, but besides that, they also sell a regimen. They basically tell you everything you need to know to get clear skin within like 3 to 4 months. There's no way to clear skin overnight. There just isn't a way. You have to put in that time and be consistent. And that's what acne.org helped me do. They sell this regimen, but they also give you alternatives. So if you want to just go to Walmart or Walgreens or something, you can pick out things that are similar to this without having to purchase from their site. That's what I love about acne.org. They're not really about the coins. They're just trying to help people get rid of their acne and gain their self-confidence back. So that's why I 100% support them. No sponsor needed. Like, I just love their product. So I'm gonna leave the link below in the description box so that you guys can check out the acne.org regimen and see if you can use the products that you're already using in the routine that they have already all laid out. So I'm getting ready to insert some pictures of what my skin looked like before I started acne.org. I really felt like it was the end of the world. I didn't feel like anybody understood because they're thinking, you know, it's not that bad. But to me, it was that bad. I was embarrassed of my own skin and I just didn't feel good. So the regimen includes a basic cleanser, 2.5% benzoyl peroxide, and a basic moisturizer. And that's all you really need to start your journey to clear skin. For 2 months straight, I followed that acne.org regimen to the T. I didn't skip a step. I read every little word that they told me to do, and I did it in the exact same way. I started to see results in 2 months, and here's a picture of my skin after 2 months. Maybe to some people this doesn't look like that big of a change, but to me this felt drastic, and like I said before, acne cannot be erased overnight, so this is progress. So after 2 months on the regimen, I decided to incorporate another product from their website, alpha hydroxy acid, AHA, which is a 10% glycolic acid. I know it sounds really scary saying acid and putting that on your face, but wait a minute. So with this regimen, they make it pretty clear that using anything abrasive that exfoliates your skin is actually doing more harm than good. It's actually making your acne worse. So using like a spin brush, a washcloth, any type of exfoliant with those little crystals or anything that's like scrubbing at your skin is making your acne worse. So after those 2 months, I kind of just felt like I needed to scrub my face, but I wanted to follow the regimen, so I saw that the glycolic acid basically does that for me. So basically it just helps to bring new skin cells to the surface and get rid of those old dead skin cells and makes your skin look so smooth and bright and healthy. A chemical exfoliant is a better way to exfoliate than an abrasive exfoliant, okay? Learning that changed my life because I always used like that St. Ives apricot scrub on my face, and I was always just trying to get rid of the acne, but I didn't know that it was making it work. So that right there was the key for me. So when I incorporated the AHA into my regimen, I just followed what acne.org told me to do. I think that they just told me to ease it in, so just try it once a week, and then once your skin starts to get used to it, you can use it once every 2 days or something like that. So basically my regimen became cleansing, using the benzoyl peroxide to treat my acne, and then I would skip the moisturizer and use the AHA, but only every 2 days, okay? So I did keep track. So every 2 days I would use the AHA. On the other days I would just use the basic moisturizer. So being very consistent with this regimen and following every step acne.org gave me to follow, after a whole year my skin was clearer than it was before I even started getting crazy skin. I couldn't believe it. Like I really couldn't believe it. Like what? Who would have thought something so simple, a basic cleanser, a treatment, and a moisturizer could give me the clearest skin of my life? Who knew? Who knew? I never knew. I know some people out there are gonna be feeling like, this isn't gonna work for me, my skin is worse than that or whatever, but I really feel like if you just try it and you follow every step and you're very precise and you're very consistent, you can see results too. Sometimes we tend to give up too easily and too soon. Sometimes we tend to, make mistakes. Sometimes we tend to feel like, man, this isn't working. I got a pimple and a pimple and a pimple, but we failed to realize that 2 weeks ago we slept in our makeup. You can't see results until you are dedicated, okay? Consistency is key, especially with this regimen. I can attest to that because when I moved here to California in July, I kind of slacked off with washing my face. I'm like, my skin look good. Like I could just miss a day. Like I washed my face yesterday, I don't need to. No, I started to break out again. My skin didn't look so well. I started to get scarring and it just was not hot. Okay, be consistent and keep going. Even as your skin looks good, keep going. I am like 100% advocate for this regimen, and I feel like it could work for anyone as long as you follow each step. Like you have to do that, okay? I cannot emphasize that anymore. So this video is becoming way longer than I wanted it to be. I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the new things I've incorporated into my regimen to make my skin even better, take it to that next level. I think that I'll just keep this video at the beginning stages of how to get the clear skin, and then I'll do another video of how to like maintain and elevate your clear skin. Why am I not in focus? Hello. Anyway, so I hope this video helped you feel a little bit motivated to do right by your skin, and I hope this gives you a little bit of hope that your skin, can see better days. I know what it's like to not feel good about yourself and about your skin, and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I think it would be really great if we could start our own type of forum down in the comments. So just like leave your testimonial, leave your story, let us know what works for you. Let us know your struggles and maybe someone can offer you some advice to help you out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you at my next upload. Bye!